All right, well, I'm working on the door panels. I got the glue on the edges here, and it's just got to dry up a bit, and then we'll fold that over. There's a few layers, so it's going to take a few gluings to glue all the layers to one another and whatnot. And then I'll get the cat whisker on, and we'll mark it all up where it needs to go on the car. But in the meantime, I was working on this, and I was going to have one made, but I thought before I go to that work, I'll try and save it. Yeah, that fake wood grain just sands out of there like nothing. As the glue's drying, I gotta glue it and then clamp it and wait a little bit, and it's a long process. But anyway, I'm changing my mind on what I'm gonna do with this. So I just ended up sanding it to the bare plastic because that's eventually what I'm gonna have to do if I go to paint it. It's gonna mess up, and then I'm gonna be doing it down to the bare plastic, so I might as well just do it right from the get-go, right? And I tried to clean some of that vinyl off the back here so I can probably put this on with some thin two-sided tape or something, but I'm going to paint this with the Multau chrome paint, and then I'm going to make a little wood insert there out of veneer and stick it in there, and we'll call that good for now. And if I find new ones, and there's always that chance, or really nice ones, I can change them, because I'm not going to adhere them permanently to the door panels. So in the future, if I do want to change them, I can, but I think that'll look fine once it's painted up and a wooden insert in there, so it'll kind of have that look to it still. So I was painting these armrests with the chrome paint. That actually came out pretty good, but it was spattering a little bit. See some spatters on it, and I didn't like that. And so I'm just going to leave this one, see how durable, see how it holds up. It looks pretty darn good. I'll make a new armrest pad, and but I thinned it, and I didn't know what to thin it with. So I put some lacquer thinner in with it and sprayed this paint cap. You know how you can buy these cans of chrome spray paint at the store, and the cap's really chrome like that, and then the paint dries silver. Well, that's the Multau paint on a black paint can. This is a gloss black can of paint that I just needed something to test the thin paint on to see if it worked, if it was going to dry or cure or stay shiny. That's all dirty from, I didn't wipe it off or anything. I just picked the can up off the bench over there and started spraying it. And so that worked out pretty good, thinned. So I sprayed this with it thinned. And I'm going to put a little piece of veneer in that insert, just tack a piece in there, and I think that'll look fine on the door. That's just what I'm doing for now. That's just what I decided to do. So I'm going to let them dry for probably 4 or 5 days before I even touch them. And in the meantime, I can get a piece of veneer and get it cut and sanded and do whatever I need to make it look pretty in there. So there we go. That's kind of what I'm doing while glue dries. This is another day back to work on the Galaxie. So this door panel here is essentially complete. It's all glued and ready to, I got to put the cat whisker on, put the little lock ferrule in, poke a couple holes for some screws and the cranks and whatnot, put the clips in it, but I'm still waiting on that paper. So I think I'm going to set this door panel aside for now, get started on that one, and get started on gluing. And why, they're time consuming waiting for glues to dry. Some of it I like to let dry overnight, and so I'm gonna start on that panel, and while glue's drying on that panel, I can continue on this one, putting the cat whisker and lock ferrule, so I can continue finishing this one up, but get started, like I say, on getting that one. So I got to get the metal off of it and get that emblem off of it so I can redo that. I showed you what I'm doing with the emblems, so I'm not gonna pull that out again. But anyway, this is going aside, and we'll move along here. pulling this cat whisker off. This is the driver's door panel. Somebody must at the plant kind of been taking it easy that day, because this was that staple, and there's nothing in here, where the other one had plenty of staples there. But you can see how when they built this, they just put this on over that, and I still have that clipped, as you may have noticed on the other door panel. So I'm going to do it the same way they did, and I think if I cut it off there to clear this, that would be a mistake, because I think eventually it would peel from the door panel. So I'm going to fold it, leave it folded around just like that. I might thin it out a little bit with a razor blade, just so it's, you can see this is pretty smashed. It was actually, some of it was even still stuck to the piece of trim, you know, this cat whisker. But I think all in all, that'll be the right thing to do. So I can get this unglued and get this off, and I'll get that cleaned up. We can start getting the new panel together. Another thing I wanted to show, this, I can't get over, this looks like one of those cans of paint you buy in the store that are supposed to be chrome paint. And I just sprayed my black cap just to see how it would work thinned out with lacquer thinner. And it really came out a lot better thin. So I'm going to thin it from now on with a little lacquer thinner. I like a certain consistency paint when I spray. So I just thin things to where I like it. But look at that. Look at me rubbing my finger on it. Doesn't even really phase it, other than leaving smudges from my finger, but I can wipe them off on my dumpy sweater here, and it's back to a shine. So I think that not only makes it flow out and shine better, but I also think that it makes it a little more durable. I don't know, it dries quicker. The top was so covered in dirt. You know, I just picked this can up off it was sitting here, and I needed something to spray, and I thought, oh, and I grabbed it and just started spraying it with the thinned lacquer thinner, thin chrome paint, Multau paint. I'll show you the paint. So if you're new to my videos, this is the paint that I used. And I'll tell you what, a little lacquer thinner in it really made it flow out. I mean, not a lot. It was maybe, I'm going to say 25% lacquer thinner, 75% paint is what I did. Maybe a little less than that, maybe 20%, but it just was where I liked the consistency. So I'm definitely going to thin that stuff from now on. All right, let me get back to this. I got to get this metal trim off so I can get it sanded and cleaned up and ready for the new panel. That was definitely the hardest of these to get off of all four. This is the driver's door panel, so maybe they glued it a little extra, I don't know, but it was extremely difficult to get off. I measured the distance and this to the center of the hole before I tore it up, and it was 3/8 of an inch from the edge of this board before I tore it up, this like edge, to the center of the hole where those go, exactly 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to clean this up. This one's in much better shape. A lot of that stuff that's on there is glue. This one really doesn't have any rust on it. A little around that screw hole right there. But the rest is all just glue that you see. And we'll get that cleaned up. I cut the emblem out of this so I wouldn't mess it up before I started tearing it up, because I want to reuse it on the new door panel. I'm going to paint it up nice like the other one. There it is. So yeah, you can see it's not going to, it's like a laminate that they put over it to give it the coloring. And you sand that off, and it's just the bare gray plastic, and then you can paint it up. And like I say, I'll get a little piece of veneer to stick in there, and it'll look good. I think I showed this in another video, but if I didn't, I'm going to show it. If I did, I'm showing it again. But basically, I just take a razor blade and scrape all the adhesive off, because that just loads up my sandpaper. And that's what 99% of this stuff is adhesive. There's a couple little tiny areas of surface rust, but nothing worth complaining about. But anyway, I'm just going to go around, get all adhesive off both sides, and then I'm going to sand it and start, you know, just where it needs to be, and then we'll start putting the door panel together. This door panel, I punched the holes, and you can see how nicely that fits there and how nicely it fits there. So I just wanted to make sure it's all good, so I'm going to glue up the surface in between here, and then I'm going to let it dry 20 minutes, and then we're going to attach that, let it dry a couple hours, and we're going to start putting vinyl on with glue. That's all installed nicely now, so I'll let that dry about 2 hours, and then I'll come out and start folding this up and over and gluing it on this surface here. So let me let that dry. In the meantime, I've been working on other things. I'll work on maybe the other armrest thing and the other panel, you know, the thing for this door panel, get them painted. First coat of glue here, let that dry 20 minutes. We'll fold that over and glue it up. And when I say a lot of gluing, this is pulled up, glued on, then this has to be glued on, and then that over the edge. So these are all, because if you just glue this, these two aren't going to be glued and they'll move around. So I'm gluing all three. There we go. One is glued over and clipped. We'll let that dry a couple hours, do the next, then we'll do the last one, let it dry overnight, and fold those in and do them. Now you can see that first layer is somewhat glued down, and we got the glue in the second layer, and we'll let that dry, and then we'll glue that, and then we'll do the third layer. And then while that glue dries, and sanding. So this part is completely ready for paint, and I got the armrest, which is somewhere around here, for the left door also, completely ready for paint. And I got my airbrush all charged up, ready to go, so we can hopefully paint them tomorrow. I'm going to let this get this final glue before the night's out and let it dry overnight, so tomorrow I can glue these sides. Yeah, that looks really good, doesn't it? This is the driver's one all done, and I painted the little thing for here. I'll show that too, but there you go. That's how it looks from this side. And the thing for I put it in the truck so it won't get dirty. So get some veneer to put in there, and that'll finish that. So I might make a separate video of put these in another video, because I just want to wrap this one up, and I'm waiting on the door paper. So at least you can see what I'm doing. Both door panels are done other than putting these on, but I'll show you what else I got here. I got all the chrome back, well, except for the Galaxie script and the 500 emblems. He's still working on those. Those Galaxie letters were pretty rough, so he's got a lot of work. But this is what the center piece for the trim for the sun visors. These are the corners and where the convertible top latches. This is the hood bar that I got from Bill Lane. That's re-chromed. That's the across the windshield trim. These are the A-pillar moldings, and I'm not going to unwrap them until I'm ready to install them. I might peel some of this back so we can look at it. Now obviously I'm going to have to repaint the black in the insert there, trim black, but yeah, it sure beats the pitted up one that's on the car, which I think I'm going to have replated and then sell the original one, or put it back on the car. I'll show you what the original one looks like. Yeah, that's going to make a big difference to replace this. You can see all that insert painted black to there. And I'm going to fit that to the hood when I go to repaint it, because that piece of trim did not fit the hood, and so I'm going to have to hog out just probably one hole or maybe two back, the back two. And I'll do that when I strip the hood to repaint it. I'll fit that piece of trim, but that's going to look nice on there, that replace that nasty pitted. Yeah. Yep. Big difference. No doubt about it. All right, I'll get that. That's going to be a while before I'm ready to put this on, so I'm going to wrap it back up and so it doesn't get buggered up. Even had the screws for the windshield interior trim replated, so they look nice. So those are, I put these in my pocket when I left the plater, so I just dug them out and thought I'd show them too. I'm going to wrap this video up and edit it up so you guys can see at least what I've been doing. I have been working on the car, and you know, I'm to the point to where the interior, I'm just waiting on the door paper, and then I'll finish up those door panels. And I got under oil and undercoat this door. I might do that yet today. And essentially the interior is done other than the backrest of the seat. And I might just, until I get the seat cover, I don't want to bend these tabs back and forth a bunch of times and take a chance on fatiguing the metal and breaking them off. So I might just stick this over and put some tape or something on there, duct tape or something, just so these don't pierce the seat below, and put some vinyl or something between the two. So if I want to drive the car, I can. Who knows how long it'll be. You know, it might be a couple months before I get another cover, but they are sending another one, so that's all good. So I just don't want to keep bending those ears though, so that's why the seat's just been sitting here like that. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to end the video. If you like the video, definitely hit the like button. If you want to see this car finished up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.